soup de pan.
Soup
It's
de
when
pan.
you use the bread as a spoon and
yeah.
soak up all the good liquid with the bread. And my grandpa used to do that with his pasta and everything, and he called it soup de pan.
Soup de pan.
Pan is bread, and soup is like
Yeah.
a scoop
I
or
love it. I
spoon.
Love it. Well, in the South, we call it sopping.
Sopping, yeah.
Sopping.
So this is a recipe for greens using kale. This is called a Tuscan kale or Lacinato kale. You can get it at most any grocery store. And broccoli. And the reason I made this is because my son would not eat vegetables unless we added cheese to it. This is a simple recipe with garlic, and I pressed the garlic. I grated the ricotta salata cheese, and or I should say my son grated it. I make him grate it for this dish all the time. And this is broccoli that I had left over, and this is some broccoli that we bought, so I'm just going to chop this broccoli up real fine. I don't like it to make it too big because I want it to cook fast.
This is baby broccoli?
This is baby broccoli, but I use regular broccoli. I use broccoli rabe, any broccoli that's available. Whatever's on sale. To get the kale, I clean it off the stems because the stems are tough to eat, so you always clean it off. It's a simple process of just pulling it off, and then you wind up with a stem. I'm going to start with the hot oil. Turn the oven on. Get the olive oil, and I coat the broccoli. So I'm just stirring the broccoli. I'm going to, because you can start to smell the garlic and the broccoli.
Right.
And you can see it's getting bright green.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to add the kale just right on top of the broccoli cooking. And I got it on a medium high. I'm going to go to medium temperature. And I'm going to add some chicken broth. But first, gosh knows why, olive oil.
A little more olive oil, right?
Yeah, always a little more olive oil, a little more garlic. And then some chicken stock instead of water. And what this is going to do is going to make a nice juice, and it's going to help to get the kale to cook. Now it's just going to steam. You want to cook this until the dark green kale is very wilted, very cooked, because otherwise it'll be a little tough. Okay, so I'm going to just check it now. You can see it's still cooking, see the steam coming out, but I want that liquid to stay, some of that liquid to stay, because it's really flavorful. So it's pretty much done. You can tell because the green is soft and chewy.
It smells incredible.
I think it smells like collard greens to you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's funny thing about vegetables and other dishes is it brings back memories of whatever smell is similar to that,
Right,
even if it's not exactly that.
So that's pretty much it, huh?
That's it. I mean, I turn it off, and if I'm cooking something else with this, I'll leave this off and still not keep the top on to keep the heat in, and that's it.
So what's for dinner tonight?
So all I'm eating are these greens and the bread that we made earlier.
Fantastic. Okay.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plate this and add the cheese. Empty this out. You can see a little bit of that juice.
Beautiful.
So now I just want to add some cheese to this.
Ricotta salata. Right?
Just as this hard ricotta shaved.
Beautiful.
And it adds a really unique punch of flavor to it that you won't get with any other cheese. And that's it.
All right, give me a little show me to the camera.
That's a nice dish.
Thanks, Vince. How do you
You
say goodbye in Italiano?
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao bella. Ciao bello.
And buon appetito.
Bon appetit. We poured some red wine. We're just having the kale. So Rocco, here's yours. You can get this, it's called ricotta stagliata, and that's kind of a